because, you know, even if it's not something you would do, you're just like, what? Ugh, it's weird.
There she goes. There's that SDA we know.
Definitely. And I love shooting best on content. It's a lot of fun. It's always a good time. It's really enjoyable.
Oh, we have a friend on here named Scribe Light. He would just love you. Right there, you know, he's like the modern, you know, like modern version. I don't know if what you see right now, but it's like Jack Nichol's like that. That's like the standard right there. If you can top that, man, you're a bad person.
He's like literally the golden standard. You either gotta be better than him or be as good. Because if you're anywhere worse, no one's gonna give a crap.
Yeah,
That's
Jared
right.
Leto, he didn't reach that standard.
Nope, he didn't hit that bar.
No, he did not. So it's like
Not at all.
Oh, I found who you was talking about who played Amanda Waller. Her name is Viola Davis.
Thank
Yes.
you. God, that was bothering me. I knew it was a name I should remember too, because Viola's, you know, that's a great name.
Yeah, she's done a lot of good movies.
Yeah,
man,
sure.
like I said. I can't name off the top of my head. Okay, so besides like you know, like losing your first one at 24K, which gotta be sucked, there is something I've seen on your Twitter as well and things like that, and it kind of hit me right here in the heart because this is like one of my favorite foods. What do you have against pineapple pizza?
What she has against pineapple? She's a psycho.
Pineapple pizza.
I love pineapple pizza. Man, pineapple pizza is what gave me.
Doesn't like
It's what gave me this. All right, what's she say?
pineapple pizza is delicious.
Yes, exactly.
No.
Yes.
So
No. Keep that juicy, weird fruitiness away from my hot, steamy, melty cheesy.
If I could show this thing right here, if the light doesn't blind it, like you look right here, like there's a girl like right there, like in the middle, and it's like I'm looking like almost.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my
You got
god,
the same face shape as me.
that's what I said. So when I like saw you, I'm like, oh my god, what if that was her? So it's like I just went to looking around like on Facebook and like called
You're
like one of my friends. Yeah. And if they would have said like, "Oh man, she moved to Florida not too long ago," I'll be like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, right. No, I'm going to move here.
I know they say everybody has that doppelganger. I'm like, man. As soon as I see, I'm like, "Girl, I found yours."
I've got a million. I'm telling you, I've got a million doppelgangers.
And it is how you say right there, like how the N word is like really jacked up right there. Oh my God, we both do we have to introduce it?
I did it.
Oh,
Okay, so I can see where you would be mistaken in assuming that this is actually eyeliner, but these are just really long eyelashes. All right, that's all that this is.
Tell me that doesn't look like a grinder ad. Go ahead, lie to me.
Becca, you gonna say you want to throw yours out there?
Dumbass, smart ass.
That's thinking highly of her too, calling her smart.
Yeah, Anna's ass. I finally got bitch ass. Finally, and how I got it was describing Anna to my sister because she doesn't know her.
Mhm.
And at the end of the description, I was like, Anna's just a bitch. And my sister was like, "There's your answer. It's bitch ass." It's like, oh, yeah, that's pretty fucking obvious.
Weren't going to hire me. I got turned away by so many different jobs because of that.
Why does it look like she's in a church?
She might be.
She is in a church.
That is in a church.
So is she? Like,
You need Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. Did she become a born again Christian? Wait. Alright, what it do, y'all? This your boy Pat coming to y'all once again, saying what's going on these days right here. And as you can see right here, joining me is my boy Madness.
Hi.
And just now joining at the time right here, we got Tal. What's going on, Tal?
Hi, how's it going?
Everything's going good. Like I said, we just got started right here. And everybody's came on a good time. Like I said, but before we get this video started, I just want to say, my hearts, my prayers, and my condolences going out to all the victims, the families, of the Colorado shooting. It was a really horrible thing right now. And while you got people on social media who are basically pushing their own narratives and things like that, I just want to take this time to focus on the victims, and their families and everything that they're going through right now. The heartache of losing a loved one and things like that. And that's what it really should be all about. While everybody else is trying to turn into a whole thing. So on my part right here, I just want to say, rest in peace to everybody who lost their lives during that day right there, man.
I will never understand why.
Yeah.
And
what's going on, Roman?
I will never understand why news medias make shootings about the shooter instead of saying these are the people that died.
It's only if they're white. Don't worry about it. If the shooter's anything else, it's all about
for sensation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if the shooter is anything but white, they completely erase their name because they don't want to know, because news media don't want the people to know what the race of the killer was.
Yeah, because right now the news media has an anti-white narrative that they want to push and things like that because they want to make white supremacy the boogeyman it once used to be and things like that, and they're going to just basically do that until whatever. Well, I don't know, just until the narrative changes and things like that. So who knows when that'll be? But well, anyway, like I said, how was y'all day today? Besides work. Mine was actually pretty smooth today and stuff like that. The only thing that sucks, like I said, it's hump day and I didn't get humped.
All I can do is apologize for that.
What? Oh, child by the door. I just see my door just like somebody's trying to get in.
I had an interesting conversation with my dad this morning.
What about?
It's like he's speaking to me like I'm 16 again. And I don't know if I should love it or hate it.
Oh, you're back in the house.
I've been so spoiled since I moved back into his house, and I'm sitting here and I'm almost 30, and I moved back in with my dad, and I feel awful about it. But at the same time, it's like, why did I ever move out?
We've all done that, where we moved out and things like that. Something happened bad in life, and mom and dad is always there, and we come back in, like I've done it myself. So it's like
that's a thing. I have never experienced that fucking shit.
And like I said, well, I don't know what's going on up there where you live at. Why you keeping it a secret? And
I have these shit parents. Well, I have not spoken with my father for years, so I don't care.
All right, well, basically the conversation I had with my dad this morning was him complaining that I was pretty much sat on the laptop all day yesterday in the kitchen instead of getting out there and trying to find a job. And I was sitting there going, Dad, everything that you think I'm not doing, I am doing. Everything is online.
I love these boomers think you can walk out into the street and walk into a business and get a job. It doesn't fucking work like that anymore.
Well, you've got to remember, my dad is 72.
Yeah, it's like everything's pretty much online now.
I mean, you can, but it's only very rare these days and age. Like very rare.
You can, but you have to know the people that run the business to do that.
Mm-hmm.
My first ever job, I did that. My first ever job, that's what I did, and it was because it was the business that was run by my family.
Yeah, and my job at the hospital right now, it's like they do it both ways, where you can come in, you can get an application, and you can apply for it online and things like that. But the thing is, if you do it like applying thing on all that right there, and they give you like a call or whatever and all that right there, or if you do put in an application, they want you to come in and turn it in yourself. Like I had a sister, like she went and got an application, she filled it out, things like that, and then she wanted me to turn it in. I'm just like, if I go and turn it in, say it's on your behalf and things like that, they're gonna toss it in the trash because they want you to come in because that's gonna let them know that you are at least, you know, serious of getting a job and things like that because you came in and handled yourself because they might want to talk to you right then and there.
Well, it's a little hard to do that when I'm in a different country, though.
Well, yes. The US UK difference. But yeah, but today, like this stream is gonna be pretty much different right here because you know, the reason why I call it a blast from the past because I don't know these past you know, like a few days and things like that. I've been going through my old Your Boy Pat channel, looking at all the videos I used to make and things like that, and I'm just like, man, everything that I used to do up to right now and things like that of how I changed and like what I basically do differently. And I've came upon some of them, man, and I'm just like, oh my God, damn, I did that.
Are we going to be watching some of them?
Yes, I'll say we're gonna be watching one right now, like this one right here. Now I said now this one I had to unlist because I kind of like doxed myself in it. Now I'm not gonna be showing the docs, but it's like I said we're gonna be getting like pretty close to it. Get back on there. Shit. I'm like monkey. I need a producer.
We all know your name is Patrick and you live in Texarkana.
Well, yeah, but they don't. Yeah, but they don't know everything else. So it's like, unless, like I said, they friends with Scooby because he doesn't share that shit with everybody he fucking knows. So it's like,
well, he's probably not even the only one who's going through that shit.
All right, so this is like one of my earlier videos right here now.
Oh, look at that sexy black man.
Now, when I first started like doing like YouTube and things like that, you know, I was doing it like on my phone, and I got this thing right here, like you see, Power Director, you know, like I started doing it right there because I didn't buy it at first, so you know, until you like buy the thing, they'll put this little fucking logo right there. So I started out like that for a bit until I really got mostly used to it because a lot of people started teaching me, and by this time. This one I was like really cool with like the Woolly Bumblebee. If anybody knows who the fuck she is, that's been a long time ago.
Very vaguely.
I remember the name.
She was very big back around this time right here. You know, like because she was part of the anti-SJW community before her and Baron had a falling out and she flipped. Now it's like I don't know where she is right now, but it's like she was the one that actually convinced me like to start making YouTube videos because. I was watching a whole lot of people, you know, like anyway, like basically like really getting into it because, you know, it was the whole feminist SJW thing right there. And like, and I watched a lot of her video on her live stream. And she just told me, like I'm saying, it's really easy. All you got to do is just have a phone, you know, and just record videos and things like that and upload them to YouTube. And so I'm just like, all right. Now I think this is like, I don't know, this is kind of like one of my fifth video because the first video I ever made, man, was like an hour long. It was just made me babbling like an idiot, talking about this and that, and I was just jabbing around on and things like this. So when I first started out, my videos were very, very long. As you can see right here, this was like 20 minutes. Like I told you, the first one, I think it was like 58 minutes. And it was because I had like 5 or 6 topics that I was just basically like I'm talking on. But this one right here, as you can see, like that at the title, right, talking about my favorite actresses that got nude on film. So I feel like, yeah, they're gonna love this right here. Now, all right, now don't get mad at me about a lot of my picks and things like that. You have to understand this was back in March 4th, 2016. You know, this was 5 years ago. So you know, like you can't fault me for what I said back then.
Well, times have changed.
Times have changed, and some of these people on here and things like that, you're gonna be like, really? But you gotta understand, this was 5 years ago. You know. All right, so y'all ready for this?
Ready.
All right,
let's
here we
do
go.
it.
All right, what it do, people? It's your boy Pat once again. Now, I'm 37 years old. I have seen my fair share of nudity on film.
This thing, damn, 37 years old, man.
You've got more grey in your beard.
It was starting.
It was starting. Yeah, you can see it starting. Hey, you know what? I'm not opposed to a little bit of the salt and pepper look.
That's what I
Looks very
said. You know,
distinguished in a man.
it was more the salt and pepper. But like I said, you know, after years of talking about feminist SJWs and the politics and things like that, yeah, it kind of kicked in. All right, but
And so today in this video, I'm going to be bringing you my top list of my favorite actresses who I've seen bear it all for the sake of their craft and for the sake of that money. Let me talk to y'all.
yeah, another thing back then, I started using like intros to like bring in my videos and things like that, kind of like how I'm doing my live streams, and they would be like a minute or two, and I learned, as time went by, to like a lot of people like, yeah, like you might want to get rid of the intro because after 5 seconds, like people be like, yeah, I don't want to watch this, and they'll click off. So I kind of stopped doing that.
Well, most people were doing intros back then, though, weren't they? Well,
people still do.
Yo,
Yeah,
what
some
it
people
do? And welcome to
my top 27 favorite actresses that got naked. I could have had more, but I only went for 27.
What an odd number.
number 27, Christina Ricci. When Christina grew out of her Wednesday Addams stage, she started playing in more adult themed roles. 3 of them being Afterlife, Prozac Nation, and my personal favorite, Black Snake Moan. The reason why Black Snake Moan is my personal favorite is not because I got to see Christina in all of her glory, but the role she played reminded me of my teenage years growing up in the country, surrounded by girls who acted just like her. And man,
yeah, sorry, I will always see her as Little Wednesday Addams. I'll never get over that.
Well, that was a tripped out part too. When she did start taking on roles like this, man, it was a surprise, man. Like I think the first time I ever seen her do like a role that extensive was what's that the Ice Storm, but that's when she was really kind of stepping out of a Wednesday Addams shadow right there. And then when she did this stuff right here, I'm just like, damn, man, Christina she's really going there. And it was one movie I forgot, man, where she just basically was just butt ass naked in the whole entire film. Like she opened up the door and talk about, now I'm saying, can I have my husband now? And there she is, butt ass naked in front of everybody. I'm like, damn, the girl's grown up.
oh, she's hot now.
But I like that this right, like I said, I used to live down there in Oklahoma and things like that. So I was surrounded by these wild ass, like country girls and shit like that. So yeah, I seen my fair share. Like, goddamn, they had crazy ass dads, but shit.
Nothing is more sexier than a country wildflower, no matter what race she is. And Christina played that role well. Number 26, Sarah Lane. Man, oh man. When I think of this woman, one movie comes to mind, Jailbait. Now, the plot to this movie is Sarah plays a juvenile who accidentally kills her stepdad who is trying to get all up on her and is sent to prison. There, she goes to the grim reality of prison life. Drugs, girl on girl, prison beatdown, and mental breakdown. But you won't remember the plot because once you get a quarter into the movie, it's a nude fest.
Yeah.
And Sarah leads the charge. Especially in the scene where the 3 sisters corner her in the shower and it's full frontal nudity exposure. That's one of the most paused moments where you pause the video and you just sit there like, damn, that girl fine. Fake implants and all. Because breasts aren't real, right? Now, don't get me wrong. There are skinny women out there with a huge natural bust, but Sarah ain't one of them. But then again, I don't care. That woman's fine. Number 25, Apollonia.
Oh yeah.
I was 6 years old when I first saw Apollonia naked. Purple Rain had just came out, and Prince was the shit. The lake scene where he told her she had to purify herself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka, and she stripped down. Man, when she got to the part where she took off her jacket and you saw those round bad boys, imagine how big my eyes got at 6 years old before I had to cover them up.
Yeah, they give you a good crack of, I'm saying, my age right now at this point.
Who doesn't love a great pair of knockers, though?
I'm saying that's true. When you're 6
Even
years
gay men
old,
love them.
when you're 6 years old and you watching Purple Rain, man, and you see this one just take off that motherfucking leather jacket, and I'm like, dirt. Well, I wasn't like, damn, I was just like, and cover my eyes and things like that because I'm saying
Really?
we was all watching that as a family, and I don't know if they knew that was going to happen, but
It's always
And
interesting to watch movies that have nudity in it that you don't know is coming when you're like a kid or a teenager watching it with your parents because you're just sitting there like, okay.
Yeah, so we're on the floor watching the TV and things like that, and we knew we had to cover our eyes because I'm saying you could just feel your parents looking in the back of your head, and if you didn't cover up your eyes, what? Shut your damn eyes!
Yeah.
I remember they had to do that to me a couple of times when Howlin' came out because there was a couple of like, man, wild scenes in that series right there too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
too.
Oh man, the Howlin' series was great. But like I said, this right here, man, Purple Rain. Oh my god, boy, that motherfucking Apollonia was sexy than a motherfucking this thing.
But as time went by, I stopped covering and enjoying.
You get to the point where you're peeking through your fingers when you're a kid, don't you?
I'll always know her as the possessed little girl in The Exorcist, but other than that, I'll always remember her two famous scenes. Her shower scene in Chained Heat and her bathtub scene in Savage Street.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all have seen those movies right here, man, but that damn Savage Street right there, she's got a scene in that movie, man, where she just like sitting in the bathtub like this angry look on her face. Now this was Linda Blair in her goddamn prime, man. Yeah, that motherfucker had a body on her, man. Now, of course, she old and everything kind of, is droopy and shit, but
Jesus, Pat.
I'm just telling the truth.
Gravity is not your friend when you age.
Yeah, because I see a lot of these females right now that I'm talking about, that I'm going to be talking about in this video, and I'm looking at them now, and I'm just thinking like, dang, well, shit, there's age.
Or start hanging, or they done a boob job.
Mm-hmm.
It's another really good one.
And even those be looking horrible on some of them. Have you seen Donatella Versace? Oh God.
Oh.
That woman looks like a skeleton wrapped in burnt bacon. Yeah, I know that's
like
bad.
That's
a bad image.
What's her name? Ah, fuck.
Both movies were great to watch, and Linda Blair bearing it nude was the cherry on top. Number 23, Linnea Quigley.
Oh, this one.
Also starring in Savage Streets as Linda Blair's mentally challenged sister who gets raped, Linnea bared it all as well. She also gave us a good look at her sexy body in Night of the Demons, in which I have to say, shoving a tube of lipstick in your titty is enough to make anybody cringe, as well as gouging a man's eyes out as you're riding them.
Hang on, wait, what? Sticking a tube of lipstick, what?
You never seen this movie?
No.
Oh man, there's a scene where it's like she's possessed by the demon and things like that, and she's playing around. I don't know, she has like one of her like lipstick things right there, and she like undoes a thing and she's like circling around, and all of a sudden, she gets like to her titty and she shoves that motherfucker up in there. It's a wild scene to watch. I might show it to you later on once we get off the stream.
Okay. I mean, like I have been known to store a tube of lipstick in between my breasts, but like, ow!
Yeah, this one went in the titty. So,
looking
at me.
Also, a lot of people don't know this, but you remember the scene in Nightmare on Elm Street 4 where the naked girl's soul was pushing through Freddy's body? That was Linnea. I found that out when I watched this.
Yeah, that's a good thing right there.
She also buried her titties in the Christmas movie Silent Night, Deadly Night, where she was impaled on a mounted deer. Ouch. With all this nudity, you'd probably be thinking, why wouldn't she be higher up on the list? As time goes by, you'll understand why she's here. Plus, my list isn't exactly what you call chronologized. I started with a top 10, but then got to thinking about other women I was missing as well. Plus, these are my favorite by my likings, and this is my video on my channel, so it's my way.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
But let's
hang
move
on.
on.
Hang on. I'm seeing a pattern here.
What up?
Pat likes them white blonde bitches.
You picked up on that, huh?
I grew up during the 80s. So it's like, I'm saying, it wasn't hardly, I'm saying many black movies were, like,
that's fair.
Well, black women would get naked and things like that. Now, don't get me wrong, I got some up in here. Now, don't think, like I said, it ain't all just white, like I got a couple of sexy sisters up in there. You're gonna see some.
But they're not just white; they're white and blonde.
Well, yeah, blondes are sexy motherfuckers on film, man.
We're wild too.
All right. Hey, what's going on, Spittle? Like I said, you joined in at a good time.
Number 22, Pam Grier.
See?
Oh, hell yeah.
Now, this lady gets high levels of respect from me, but that won't stop me from mentioning her sexy nude roles in The Big Dollhouse, Friday Foster, and Foxy Brown.
Oh, man.
All I can say is this.
Foxy Brown.
Miss Grier, you are one bad mama jamma.
Yeah, he said, hell yeah, Rum. Got something to say on that one?
Nah, I'm all for Pam Grier.
Yeah, boy, shoot. Pam Grier back, especially back in the 70s and things like that, man.
She is sexy as hell, though.
Yeah. And,
Back then,
Number
she was.
21, Lisa Bonet.
See?
Oh.
We may know her as Denise Huxtable, but in the movie Angel Heart, I know her as the sexy Lisa Bonet who showed us a side of her that we would have never seen in the Cosby Show. Lisa bet it all, showing us that not only is she a great actress, but she has the good as well. Light-skinned women have never looked so good. Number 20, Denise Matthews.
Oh, her.
BKA Vanity. Vanity is another childhood surprise. After Apollonia and Purple Rain, 4 years down the road, out came Action Jackson. And the scene she had with Craig T. Nelson was like, whoa. That purple dress came down, and it was like looking at a pack of Hostess cupcakes. And what
Roman,
I
are you knocking your mic?
No.
I think that's the wind just blowing through it.
Weathers in that scene where she's laying on the couch and she told him, I'm bored. Wanna fuck? I was like, if this wasn't a movie, hell yeah. Number 19, Phoebe Cates.
Oh, man.
You see the name, you know the topic of my video. Guess what I'm about to mention? That's right. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. The scene where Phoebe Cates steps up out of the
scene
pool
right there.
and in slow motion reveals her perky little bad boys to Judge Reinhold. I'm like, damn.
They took the piss out of that scene in Scary Movie.
No. But yeah, that's like one of them iconic scenes and things like that, because you rarely saw Phoebe Cates ever, like do that right there, like
Well, you think about all of these really iconic scenes, not just the nude ones, but any iconic scene. Most of them have been used or taken the piss out of in some way in any one of the Scary Movies.
Yeah, like parodies or like people like basically doing comedies and things like that. Yep.
Yeah.
Because I remember like Jimmy Kimmel and things like that before he turned ultra liberal. Like when he was on the main show, he actually did like a scene on that thing right there, that exact same thing. But yeah, man, it's like like I told you, I watched Fast Times at Ridgemont High as a kid too, man. So yeah, that was another one right there, man. Shit.
Number 18, Kim Cattrall.
Oh shit.
Before she was Sam in Sex and the City,
loved her.
Kim played Miss Honeywell in the hit movie Porky. The cheerleading coach who, if you got in the equipment room, turned into a howling sex crazed nympho they nicknamed Lassie. I still remember that scene. Why do they call you Lassie? Oh man, that's one of the classics. All I can say, man, that ass shot.
Okay, Ramen in the chat right here then said something. Ramen,
What?
how dare you?
It was a fucking awful movie. I mean, you know, dude, no, it was awful. Come on, man.
How?
Let her hang on. Let her defend her statement.
It was just an awful fucking movie.
What was
Overall,
so bad about it though?
overall, I blocked a lot of it out. Thank God. I even saw it a few months ago and still managed to block it out. It was just fucking awful, yo. Okay. Okay, I'm going to say one last thing about it, and that's it. Okay. The idea that in the 80s, a cop would hook up with a hooker and think he did a great thing, like this was something to aspire to, you can fuck off right now.
Thing is, you can't help who you fall in love with.
That was not love. He met a hooker junkie and was just all over that shit. That was the height of AIDS back then, okay?
It was vanity.
Fuck you.
You've also got to remember, it's back in the 80s. They didn't know how HIV was transmitted.
No, they did. They did. This was mid 80s. They knew by then. It was all over the place. Fuck all that. She was a hooker junkie, and he was happy to have her. He's a fucking detective. He got some rank. He got, you know, he should have some standards. I don't know. I just thought it was.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Well, he almost got the white girl too before Craig T. Nelson shot him.
Yeah. But
there it goes.
Again, another.
I was wondering when that was going to happen.
Me too.
Ramen just ruining my childhood.
Hey, I didn't say anything negative about any of the other shit, and I wanted to, but I kept my mouth shut.
Like what?
I'm keeping my mouth.
Come on. We are here to discuss this shit.
Go. That's it. You know, like that's the reason I'm playing this right here, just to show like what I did back in the day. Like, go, Ramen. What you got?
Nothing. I got nothing.
Oh,
I did like Phoebe Cates, so I love her. I think she is just adorable.
Everybody loves Phoebe Cates. Like I said, I haven't seen her like what she looks like today. I don't know if she's wrinkled or.
She's probably a little wrinkled, but she's probably still cute. You know, I love everything she did though. Like, what was that one? Drop Dead Fred. That was so adorable.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
That was a good one.
I love that
saying, and she was in the Gremlins movies, things like that. Yeah. Which a lot of people debate on things like that. It was horrible. It was not horror. It was not horror. It was comedy.
It was a black comedy. It was a Christmas movie. Gremlins was a fucking Christmas movie. Y'all can fuck off. If you could be Die Hard a Christmas movie, Gremlins was a Christmas movie.
Yeah, Gremlins was a Christmas movie. Who said that?
Okay. Somebody was some idiot was trying to argue me the other day.
Oh,
fuck you. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Yeah. All right.
Now, when it comes to me and Becca on Die Hard,
so it's the Batman movie. So it's Batman.
That is a Christmas
movie. Yeah,
movie.
Batman. Yep, Batman Returns.
The one with the Penguin.
Catwoman.
If you disagree, fight me.
And some guy that's purely a fan for the movie. No, if you had 3 villains.
Is my connection that bad?
Is your what?
Sorry. I'm gonna have to restart my computer. Give me a second.
I hear you.
I'm gonna restart everything.
Phoebe did a miniseries back in the 80s when these big book to TV miniseries were a thing. Like you had the Thornbirds and Miss Straw's Daughter and all these Jackie Collins things being put on the screen. And she did one called Lace, and that was the best 80s miniseries ever. I think it's tied with Thornbirds because as far as just crazy ass plot, but oh my God, it was fucking great. It's like these 3 white women went to a Swiss boarding school, one of them on a scholarship, but the rest were all rich, and they became best friends, and one of them got pregnant, and they hid who the mother was. They put the baby in a foster family, and they all kept saying, we'll go back and get her. Whoever makes it big first, whoever gets married to a rich guy first, whoever does whatever first. We'll go back and get her. And things kept happening, and none of them could take the kid. And she ended up in a war zone, and they thought she was dead. They thought she was dead for years. And she comes back, and she was like this major porn star turned legit actress. And she came up with this incredible plot to tie them all. And the best line in the whole thing is, which one of you bitches is my mother? And yeah, I loved her. I loved her shitty fake French accent. It was just, oh my God, it's beautiful. Yeah. I think you can't find it anywhere. You can't find it on YouTube. One of these days I'm gonna find that shit.
Wait, what was it called?
Lace. And it was based on a book, and they did a sequel, but it didn't follow the sequel book. But the sequel book and the miniseries sequel were fucking awful. They were trash.
Yeah, and I remember how you talk about like how back then, you know, they used to do all those miniseries, taking like books and things like that.
Yeah.
I think the biggest ones were Jackie Collins and Danielle Steele. Like,
yeah, those were the ones.
There were a lot of movies they made out of those books and things like that.
I remember
I was trying to wait and hoping that there she goes right there.
They had like North and South and the Blue and the Gray and all this shit, but I think the biggest one was Thornbirds.
Yeah, I remember North and South. That was one Patrick Swayze was in that, right?
Yes. And Thornbirds had Rachel Ward, and she was fucking gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
I think the longest. I think the longest miniseries that they ever put on TV and things like that was Dark Shadow.
Was that a series, or that was an actual regular series though, wasn't that?
I don't know what that was.
I think that was just are you talking about the one from the 90s?
Yeah. Like I'm not talking about the soap opera like back in those times, but they ended up making like a kind of like a movie miniseries and things like that, which
I think they were trying to reboot it. I think they were trying to reboot it and only lasted a season and it tanked.
Yeah,
I have no idea what kind of movie, what TV show you're talking about, because you've got to remember, back in the 90s, I was watching shit like Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah,
I watched it too.
No, but this was back in like in the 80s, like when I was born and things like that. So.
Actually, I thought it started in the 60s, and they just kept rebroadcasting it. It was black and white when it started.
Yeah, but this one was different. Like like I said, you know, they had the soap opera and things like that. Then they rebooted it with like different characters, and so they used to show that like every night at like a certain time, and it lasted, like I said, it lasted for about a year. I'm just thinking like this is a long ass miniseries. So. No,
I couldn't watch that shit. It was awful. I saw like a couple of them. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, but Kim Cattrall right here, man, and Porky's, man, that was a good ass show.
Man, she was beautiful.
Spittle saying apparently Penny Dreadful was pretty awesome.
Which one? The current?
I think he was talking about the original movie.
Because I never seen the remake.
I've never watched the remake either, but I want to.
All right, so y'all ready to go?
Yes.
Shot that they shot right there, man. She had a sexy ass then, and she has a sexy ass now. Mm-hmm. Number 17, Diane Franklin. Oh man, my favorite scenes come from the movie The Last American Virgin, also known as Hot Bubblegum and Lemon Popsicle. Though I hated her role and how she went back to her boy after Gary helped her get an abortion, which I don't agree with, by the way, if you don't already know.
We're not going there.
We're not going there, Ramen. As I said, we're not going there. But I'll be talking about this movie Psycho Ridge very soon. Cause this was a real good movie to me, man. Cause this hit me in my teenage zone, man. And the way that it ended, man, I was like, oh no, really?
He was supposed to be on a ski trip and confess his love. That ending sucked. Besides that, the two scenes where Diane and old boy get it on at the stadium and she shows her titties, and when she's at the abortion clinic getting ready, historic classics. That's why Diane Franklin is on this list. I still hate her role as Karen, by the way. Nope.
I've also had a change of heart when it comes to that right there, man. It's like, yeah, back then when I watched this, like I hated her, but it's like as time went by and things like that, and I ended up rewatching the movie again, then I'm sitting out here like that shit's all Gary's fault. It'll take a long time for me to explain why I think about that, but it's like, like I told you, I'm gonna have to end up doing a video about that soon. Hi, Becca. Like I said, Becca saying hi to everybody.
Hey, Becca.
Hi, Becca.
But yeah, man, I liked it in the last American version because, like I said, she had a banging body back then. Now keep in mind, I think I don't know how old she is right now, but it shows.
Number 16.
As I said before, as I said before, gravity is not your friend as you get older.
Say it.
She's okay. She's like a low wonder bread. She's
I mean, even in that picture with some years on her, she still looks good.
And like I told you, like I said, this was 5 years ago, Robert. So it was like, I was thinking differently back then.
I was thinking of Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I wasn't even looking at the screen. I was like, Phoebe Cates outshined her, so
Someone could have a
still stuck on
looking hot body. That exists as well.
Yeah, Rama's still stuck on Phoebe Cates.
Yeah,
she's like, yeah, forget the rest of these. Oh, but it gets better, Rama. It gets better. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Virgin getting kidnapped and sexed up in Flesh and Blood to Psycho Roommate and Single Wife Female.
That was a good
Jennifer makes it on this list for both films. Her full frontal nudity in Flesh and Blood is classic, but it's her many scenes in Single Wife Female that really earns her the spot. Especially the scene where she's in the shower and the curtain is open and she is showing full frontal nudity. You better be glad this is YouTube. Number 15, Numi Rapace. Hope I'm saying her name right.
Oh.
What up?
Nothing.
Ramen.
I just don't think she's attractive. I don't see it.
Like I said, don't you nothing me. What is it?
I just don't think she's attractive. I just don't see it. Whatever.
I know she had some roles where she looked at really rough and things like that, but I don't know. I thought Numi had it going on.
I'm not saying I don't know. She doesn't do it for me.
I like the girl in the Dragon Tattoo series. Like I like that version more than that remake version that they tried to make. I'm like, what is this bullshit?
Oh, I'm not saying she's a bad actress. I like the movie. I'm just saying, purely on looks.
You mean the original that is from Sweden, or you mean the American remake?
No,
the
Swedish
American remake. What's wrong with you?
Nobody likes the American remake. That's bullshit.
The original is so much better.
Yeah, like I said,
the books are even better than the movies.
Everybody loves her role right here and things.
Yeah. Fuck it.
See, this just proves my point that in a shit movie you can do great acting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough.
Got Johnny Blaze and Johnny Bonsack.
Hey, Johnny's.
The two Johnnies. Kind of like the two
my connection definitely seems to be better since I turned off Netflix in the kitchen. It was sucking up all of the bandwidth.
Well, start screaming that you will murder them.
Netflix will do that.
What?
It's not mine. It's my stepmother's.
What did this mofo just say? I heard my name. What happened?
You always keep screaming, you will murder them. And that's the same total that she should scream the same thing.
Murder who?
I don't know. Sometimes you got to tell Madness to slow down. I told you when he's speaking that fast with that heavy ass accent.
Hold on. You got any fries left? Are they all gone?
Who got the fries?
I love my children.
They ate all the fries.
Yeah, she made
You love
fries.
your
She-
children, and yet you threaten to murder them every single time you're streaming.
Yeah, they keep coming back. I don't think they're too intimidated by this shit.
That's I'm saying that's love down there in Florida.
Thank you.
All right, here we go, man.
I was not ashamed to bear it all on film. From our hardcore scenes in Daisy Diamond to her dark scenes.
Now that movie right there. Oh my god.
I never heard of that movie. Who's this?
This is still newbie right here. Like yeah, that movie right there is like I only saw like the scenes, I'm saying, and things like that, but it's like I took the time to actually like watch the actual movie right there, and I got to one part and I cut it off. I could not do it after that. I have no idea what happened after that one scene. And what basically happened was, she ended up, I don't want to say it.
Don't say it.
I haven't seen the movie, so I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. So
say what?
I have not seen the movie, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's probably
neither have I.
Yeah, you don't want to then.
All I'm gonna say
I've seen a lot of bad things, so
the name Daisy Diamond, it sounds like an 80s porn star name. Keep going.
Let's just say you do not want to see the movie because you probably run on that part I did right there. You'd be like, fuck this movie.
See, now you're gonna make me want to look this shit up so I can watch it. Fuck you, Dad.
There was a girl that went to my high school with the porn star name, and it was actually her name. Her name was Candy Lavender. She changed her name since then, but with the last name Lavender, her mum actually called her Candy. And it's not doxing because she's changed her name.
With a Y
Fuck knows
or an
what
I?
her name is now. No.
What do you mean no? He said Candy with an I or a Y. You had to put something at the end.
I do need to find the movie before I can even watch it.
Or was it EE?
Oh no, it was a Y. But she's
bad.
completely changed her name now. Not only did she legally get her first name changed, but she's gotten married, so her last name's changed as well, so it doesn't matter.
Candy wouldn't be so bad if it were actually short for Candace.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't.
Yeah, I picked up on that.
Y'all ready to go?
I've been ready. Keep going.
Is in The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo
Hell yeah.
and The Girl Who Played with Fire.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
Movie that showed it all from tits.
All right, what up?
I haven't seen that one. I gotta see that second one.
The Girl Who Played with Fire. Yeah, that was good. It's like The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, The Girl Who Played with Fire, and The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. That's all three.
There's a fourth one.
I have a question. Was it the first one or the second one that her quote guardian raped her in?
The first one.
So she
Because
kicked the shit out of
either
him.
happened in the American remake.
I can't. Hold on. I didn't hear that.
No, it either happened in the American remake, so it have to be the first one.
Okay, we need to talk one at a time.
Yes, gosh.
You were asking which movie it was. It was the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Madness, what were you saying?
Well, it either happened in the American remake, so it had to be the first one.
Yeah, with the American bullshit. Because they never did make them. They never did make a second one because the first one sucked. So they like.
Oh, they did make a second one, but that was based on the fourth book. Wasn't exactly written by the original writer, but by someone who got permission to write the sequel or the fourth book. So the book is semi-canon, and for some reason, America thought, let's make a sequel to the fourth book that nobody really cared much about. Although it is weird.
But anyway, like I said, that was one that Ron was talking about that she needs to see right there. Like, yeah, that one's very good too.
Mm-hmm. All three of them.
Who Played with Fire. Numi has showed it all from tits, ass, bush, full frontal, back, you name it, she's done it. Number 14, Angelina Jolie.
Hell yeah.
Besides being known for the owner of the world's sexiest lips, Angelina is also no stranger to bearing a nude on film. First time I saw her nude was in the movie Hackers. After that, you have our hallway scene in Gia, her sex scene with Antonio Banderas in Original Sin, unrated, her topless scene in Foxfire, and her sex scene in Taking Lives. Wow. Just
You know what Angelina Jolie movie I really enjoyed, and I can never remember what the name of it is. It was the one where she played the supermodel who was a junkie and a lesbian.
That was Jill.
Yeah.
I got the movie. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
That was a good movie. Pretty sure she died at the end due to HIV or some shit.
Probably.
Can't remember.
Okay, that's cool.
Has Pat gone to look for that movie?
Mm-hmm. Pat, you know that really isn't necessary.
It's not.
Of course, it is necessary.
Oh my God, it really isn't. It's not like he can pass it to you so you can hold it and look at it.
Well, I love that movie. I just can't remember what it's called.
Gia.
Gia. Okay. Yeah, because that was the name of the that was her character's name.
Yeah.
I'm really bad when it comes to movie names, just like I'm really bad when it comes to song names and who sings them and all that shit. Personally, I don't.
Somebody has been in my room.
Like,
did you just say
I don't
somebody
care
cleaned your
what.
Did you just say somebody cleaned your room?
No, I said somebody been in my room. I can't find it in my collection.
Angelina Jolie was either naked in the movie Wanted. Yeah, mentioned movement. She was naked in that movie. The movie Wanted. She was naked in that as well.
Well, yeah, she was naked in that, but it wasn't my favorite. That's why I call it my favorite.
It was not a good movie, but still, she was naked in it. So hey.
I don't care if she was naked in it. I didn't. She was naked in one of my favorites. That's what it counts. Well, back then.
Let's talk about Angelina Jolie. Yeah. Let me talk about her, the actress.
I will mute you, goddammit. Anyway, like I said, I gotta find out what that movie is right there because that was a really good movie right there. Her and Gia, man. Like, damn.
Oh. Ramen. You see what Johnny's saying in the chat about us?
Okay, now see, y'all gonna make me go to the goddamn chat. Hold on. Oh, wait, what kind of shit?
What do you mean that was dead air? Oh, when I got off the.
Yeah, when you wait, I was sitting there going, wait, has Pat gone to look for that movie?
I got a migraine. Y'all are lucky I even showed up. I'm supposed to be in bed with a compress on my fainting couch. Fuck y'all.
Oh, that's why she's growling at my hits right there. She blame it on the migraine. That wasn't me. That was the migraine talking.
No, I never say that. It's always me. I own my shit, yo.
I tell you what, if I had a migraine, I would not be here. I'd be in bed with the lights off, in the dark, in dead silence.
Well, you know, I did think a solution was to get that Coca-Cola with coffee they're marketing now. Holy fuck, that shit is awful. Do not buy that shit.
I'm trying to break myself.
Well, no, it's two things that I very much dislike: Coca-Cola and coffee.
I know you're trying to get off that, but I'm just warning anybody that thinks that it's like an energy drink or it's going to be yummy like a mocha frappe or some shit. Oh, it's fucking horrible.
Oh, I tell you what, my stepmother buys Coca-Cola all the time. Like since I've been here, she's gone through like 4 bottles of that shit. Like, and I mean the big bottles on her own.
Yeah, I love Coca-Cola. It's just
I hate that shit. It's a fantastic cleaner though.
yeah, it will get rid of rust.
European big bottles are still small for America.
All right, wrong. But if you have to go lay
No,
down, you know,
no,
like I said,
we're
it
not
won't hurt
talking-
my heart.
I ain't no bitch. Keep going.
Madness. We're not talking European big bottles. I'm talking one of the American big bottles.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like 10 gallons.
Yeah.
I can do it, Becca. I've done it before. Fuck y'all. I can do it.
Over here, we measure drinks in liters. Like a standard drink is about 1 liter. The big bottles are 2 liters. The ones you go out there's 4.
Y'all stop laughing at me. Go on.
I don't think they're laughing at you.
No, we're laughing at right there. All right, here we go, y'all. Here we go. All right, let's get back on here.
Wow. Okay, moving on. Number 13, Madonna.
Oh, back in the day, yeah.
Like I said, don't hit me, y'all. Like I told you. Like
No, no. Back in the day,
yeah,
most definitely. Today,
she needs
fuck
to
no.
quit. She needs to fucking quit.
You're surprised she's still alive in these day and age.
She's like fucking
Oh my-
80 and she's trying to. No, man. She needs to
Did
stop.
you see her? Oh my god! Did you see that comeback tour that she tried to do?
No,
Where she basically did all of the dressing up that she did when she was in her early 20s with the cone boobs and all that shit again.
No, man. She needs to stop.
But it didn't work because she was like 50.
I'm just like, oh my God, sit your old ass down. But it's like I told you, this was 5 years ago, and this was before I found out she was an ultra libtard.
But Madonna rocked the silver screen in the movie Body of Evidence. And boy, oh boy, did she
That
rock.
was a pretty good movie.
All I can say is what I wouldn't have given to be William Dafoe during those scenes. Especially the one scene where she leaves the door open for him to come in, and as they're heading upstairs, he's ripping the clothes up off her ass. And the part where he rips her bra loose and Madonna's titties fall in his face, man, like I said, what I wouldn't have given to been William Dafoe then. And as the movie went on, the scenes got hotter and hotter. Oh yeah, Madonna definitely earned her spot on this list, and she earned her spot in my heart, music and movie-wise.
I mean, back in the day, yeah, when she made terroristic threats against the White House, maybe not so.
Yeah, as I said, it's like when I listen to this right now, I can't believe I said it.
Yes.
But like I said, it gets better.
Number 12, Shannon Tweed. Once again, a
Oh,
woman who is not
yes.
ashamed to bear it on film numerous times.
Man, Shannon
Shannon
Tweed.
has many nude scenes, but my personal favorite is Possessed by the Night.
Dude, this movie.
The bedroom scene in which she made Sandra Bergman, or Sandal Bergman.
Sandal Bergman, man, she was hot.
Like I said, both of them were, man. Like in Sandalberg, I don't know, she kind of had like that hairstyle that she had going on, man. But she had them perfect titties, man. Like, you know, they wasn't big, but they wasn't small. Just right there, like what were they, C cups or something like that.
Well, she was a playmate.
So
Wasn't she the one with Gene Simmons for all those years?
yeah, that was Shannon right there.
All right, I thought so.
And they never got married and shit like that.
They went and had plastic surgery together, and yeah.
Ted Pryor, Have Sex at Gunpoint. I still watch it to this day. Number 11, Charlotte Gainsbourg, an actress in which, once again, what I wouldn't have given to been in William Dafoe's place at the time, especially in the movie Antichrist. The movie is bizarre as hell, but Charlotte has many scenes in the movie I will remember to my dying day. The main one being when she's in the middle of the woods just fingering the shit out of herself. I mean, she was going buck ass crazy on it, wasn't she? And that until William Dafoe showed up. Then she turned into Mattress Girl speaking in tongues. Like I said, bizarre movie, but great sex scene.
Yeah, and that movie right there, they was actually showing like the penetration and all that shit right there because they had like porn star doubles doing that scene right there, man. I'm like, like this movie is actually taking it there.
It's funny. Every time when I hear the name Willem Dafoe, I always think of the Green Goblin because of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It makes it even the movie weirder, in my opinion.
Yeah, like I told you, like him and like in this movie right here, plus and like Body
Him
of
as the Green
Evidence.
Goblin in this movie having sex, that would be way weirder.
No, let's not make it weird. Come on.
That's madness for you. Like I said, you know, this is about sex right here. He'll take it somewhere.
You have to remember,
Rachel
Raman.
Minor.
You have to remember, Raman. Our dear boys here are degenerates.
Well, yeah.
I don't deny it.
And this is, I'm saying, even bigger degenerate back 5 years ago now. All right, here we go.
Once known as Macaulay Culkin's fiancée, Rachel really made an impact on screen and my list when she appeared naked numerous times in the movie Bully, which she played real life Lisa Conley. Now, I've read and studied the story of the Bobby Kent murder, and I don't know if the movie is living up to what the story says, but one thing is for sure. Rachel has a nice ass body. Now I know a lot of you are probably saying right now, what about Bijou? She was naked in that film too. Yeah, but Bijou is not to my liking. And this is my list, so therefore, my picks. Number 9, Chloe.
I know that sounded kind of cruel, but shit. Oh man. Now you see, all right, what do y'all think I'm gonna talk about?
I have no idea.
Yeah, Goofy. Well, Goofy knows. Because when I saw it too, I was like thinking that same way as well.
Savigny. I didn't think movies or actresses could go that far, but when it came to the movie The Brown Bunny, Chloe took it there. A friend of mine hit me to this movie and told me to watch it from beginning to end. Now, the movie was dull and it made no sense to me. That's when the moment came. When they showed Chloe sucking this dude off, I was like the potty mouth princess. What the fuck? I mean, she was hard down sucking Vincent off. All I can say is it got her out there, movie-wise, model-wise, and your boy Pat favorite list-wise. Big ups, Chloe.
Have you ever seen that movie?
No. But,
oh my god. Wait, go Robin.
I said no.
All I can say is, like I'm saying, the movie itself, it's stupid. It's dumb. It's dull. It's like I think the only reason why he made this movie is because of that scene right there. He got Chloe to suck his dick. Other than that, man, the movie made no sense whatsoever. That is the only reason why anybody even knows this movie right here. And I actually watched it from beginning to end. I'm like, why is this person want me to watch this junk right here? And that shit pops up.
And that's when Pat realized, well, no, I'd imagine he realized long before that he loves it when a woman goes to town on his dick.
I wasn't expecting that to be shown in like an actual movie. I'm like, damn, she's sucking this dude hard off. Yeah. But then I got into Netflix and I started seeing movies that really basically took it there, like the movie Love. That is not a movie. That was a straight up porn.
We have a TV channel here in the UK, or at least a few years ago we did. I don't know if it's still going, but it was called Movies for Men. And some of the and it was mostly action movies and stuff like that. So I used to watch it because it was some of the movies were pretty good. But I remember one movie, and I can't remember what it's called, but basically all of the actors in it were porn stars.
Nah, that's a lot of movies. So it's like
it's about these two couples, and they've got a bet with each other, and they are they're trying to see which couple is essentially, I'd assume, trying to work out which couple is the sexiest couple. So they're trying to seduce their neighbors.
Interesting.
It was certainly an interest. It was there was a lot of sex. And when I say sex, I mean you saw everything.
That is what's with the European movies a lot more. Like you see a lot more sex compared to American movies. Funny enough, and
funnily enough, it was an American movie, and one of the porn stars was called Flower, and I don't know why I remember that detail.
Yes, Johnny, that's basically what you have to do when watching the Brown Bunny. Fast forward to the oral scene, and then after that's basically the movie right there. Because the rest of it, it don't make no damn sense.
All right, let's move on. Number 8, Gina Gershon, and number 7, Elizabeth Berkley. Now, these two get mentioned together because they both appeared in the movie Showgirls. Gina Gershon has a banging body.
That was a good movie.
Feisty attitude goes along with it on screen.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Berkley was a huge
Pretty
surprise.
sure I've got that movie.
From Calling Men.
I'm pretty sure I've got that movie.
Please don't go look for it.
Say what? All right, like I say, I'm not going to go look
popular. That Saved by the Bell chick was in the movie. That's mostly where the movie got famous.
Sexist pigs as Jessica Spano in Saved by the Bell to giving sexist pigs what they want to see. Elizabeth Berkley broke away from her good girl image and bad girl fashion and looked great doing it. And with her and Gina on screen at the same time, they melted the box office. Congrats on making my top 10, ladies.
Number 6. That's what. Hang on. That's what this. Hang on. Pause. That's what Saved by the Bell sexist pig girl looks like now. Oh yeah, damn!
Right there.
Oh damn!
That's her on the left.
No, she looks now a little bit older, but not that much older.
She looks good.
Oh
yeah, and
you look at a lot of these compared to back when they made these movies that Pat is talking about compared to now. And they look like hammered shit. She is hot as hell.
All right, what they talk about in the scene right here? They saying something like they saying something about they never seen it or whatever. Johnny's talking about this total garbage. Like I don't know which movie they talking about. They having a conversation in the chat, and I have no idea what they were here to
Number 6, Lisa Ray. Now, I know this will probably get on her nerves, but every time I see Lisa Ray, the first thing that comes in my mind is Diamond. But I can't help it. The Players Club is a classic because it's very rare. You can get a black actress to appear nude on screen, and Lisa's performance in that movie puts her up there with the best.
That's why you hardly see a lot of black women on my list right there, because it is really hard to get black women naked on film. I don't know. They just have a certain standard or whatever and things like that, and that's why it's basically hard to do. And someone why they don't win Grammys.
Whew. It's been a long list, but we have made it to.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you.
Who do we think the top 5 is gonna be? Who do we think Pat's not allowed to say anything because he's gonna know. But who do we think the top 5 is gonna be?
No clue. I know Phoebe Cates has got to be up there.
Phoebe Cates has already been mentioned.
I don't know. I'm stoned. Don't ask me.
I can't do them twice.
I mean, you can. It's your list. You can do what the fuck you want.
I know, but like I'm just telling you right now, like yeah, my top 5 list. Well, like I said, you know, like well, I'll say 4. I'll say 4 out of 5 right now. You know, things like that. It's still okay, but
answer your fucking phone, man.
but y'all, I'll just say right now, y'all finna see one, and I'm just telling you right now, this was back in 2016. All right, this was 5 years ago.
We know, so Madonna was on the list. That's what we know.
So, like I'm saying, you know, like don't blame me. Like I said, you know, like I didn't know, you know, but I'm just gonna just show you right here. Number 5, Alyssa Milano. From
Really?
I was waiting for that one to come up.
God damn it.
Hey, you know what? Back in the day, like when she was doing Charmed and all that sort of thing, she was okay.
This was bad. Like I told you, Roman, this was 5 years ago.
Pat, no.
This was 5 years ago. I didn't know. I didn't know
this was before she went crazy.
I didn't know she was 5 fucking years ago too. She just wasn't out that much with it. God damn it.
I didn't know she was a liberal cunt back then.
I mean, I didn't know as well. So
you're such a fucking man, Pat. That's something a man. Fuck this shit.
I didn't know she was crazy.
They all say that, right? Don't they all say that? I'm gonna say the same thing. Never stick your dick in crazy.
You should also never let crazy stick its dick in you.
Okay, he came across as really no, man. He was fucking normal. Okay, don't start your shit now. Don't use my logic on me, bitch.
Hey, I never said anything about your husband. I never said anything about you. You said don't stick your dick in crazy, and I'm just saying, well, it goes both ways.
Oh yeah, but like I told you, man, this was back in 2016. How was I to know that she was gonna, you know, be this nut job? Especially like I said, this liberal spewing nut job. I didn't know.
She did go nutty and nutty last year. So,
man. And that's why I said, like, I was like, watch, as soon as this pop up right here, somebody gonna go, really? There's Robin. Hey, I was 37, Roman.
Really?
I'm on Who's the Boss to Phoebe on the hit series Charmed. Alyssa Milano is one of the most iconic women on TV today. God. But even she couldn't resist bearing it on screen. My favorite 2 movies, Embrace of the Vampire and Poison Ivy 2. Lily. Can I go back 5 years ago and smack myself upside the head?
Can I go back 5 years ago and slap you upside the head?
Don't mention. Don't you ever mention it.
Pat, can I just state that 5 years ago you were 37?
Yeah, I was brand new.
That is 8 years older than I am now. So you can't even claim the young and stupid card.
Well, on my part, I was 5 years younger. Like I said, if I did what I do now, man, you know, like I said, you know, Alyssa Milano
to be fair,
and Madonna wouldn't be on my list.
You know what? I think we have to be fair to Pat and say that, to be fair, I think at the time he was thinking with his dick.
I don't think it's fair to nobody.
Yeah, that was the whole point of the list.
Exactly. So I think we can give him some leeway there.
What is this weed shit? I don't have to be fair to no motherfuckers, okay?
All right. But anyway, like I said, she's been on this goddamn stream too long. Let's hurry up and get on. Her legacy by freeing the Tatas, beautiful nudity, and great acting gives Alyssa Milano the number 5 spot on this list.
That?
What were you talking about back then, Patrick? I can't believe I said all that.
Well, we all know it wasn't Patrick that was making this list. It was little Patrick.
I need some brain bleach, so can we move this along?
I knew you'd enjoy that.
I hate you.
I'm saying, if she had a migraine before, she got an aneurysm now. After that.
Get that.
Well, feel better.
Maybe this will make it feel better.
Number 4. Now, I would be an
If it's
idiot not
Rose
to include
McGowan,
this lady right here, no matter what race I am. This woman has the most pause moment in movie history and will forever live on as a sex goddess icon.
Anybody want to take a guess?
Sharon Stone?
Tally?
I have no idea.
Madness?
Mila Kunis?
If it's Rose McGowan, I'll stab you harder. Keep going.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
It's got to be Sharon
Ladies
Stone.
and gentlemen, Sharon Stone.
It's Sharon Stone.
Yeah.
Now everybody knows she's got the most pause moment, and I'm saying,
Yeah, Basic Instinct.
Yes. Bad. Many times I pause that goddamn part right there, boy.
When it comes to Sharon Stone being as sexy as she can be, one movie comes to mind. Basic
There it
Instinct.
goes.
Yeah.
And though there are many great scenes in this movie, the most memorable is the crossing her legs scene.
Yeah.
Like I said, one of the most pause moments in movie viewing history still to this day.
Even Family Guy parodied that scene.
You're a queen, Sharon.
You look back and it's so tame now. It's so fucking innocent.
It is.
Yeah, compared to the stuff that's on TV nowadays, yeah.
Listen to these. These were my picks, man. Shit, I don't.
Sorry, I'm right there with you, man.
Okay, Ramen, you ready to have a brain tumor?
No.
Number 3, Rose McGowan.
God damn it! I
She on
knew
the
it.
top 5 list with
I called that shit. I called that shit.
You know what? You know what? I'm going to defend Pat here. Back in the day when she was doing Charmed, Rose McGowan was hot. As she got older and crazier, she got less hot.
Tally, I will pick you up and beat him with you. Don't get in
You know what? She probably could do that as well.
I mean, crazy does make you stronger, so.
I said, this was 5 years ago, people.
I need a fucking Reese's. I'll be right back. God damn it, y'all making me candy and shit. Y'all suck.
And it's sad because these are my top 5s. I'm like, what was that?
Yeah. I mean, if you would redo your list, we know which one you would cut out.
That's why when I was doing number 4, she was like, if it's Rose McGowan, I swear to God. I was like, oh man, she is really funny.
You know what, Pat? I have to defend you. Back when she was doing Charmed, she was hot.
Yeah, she was hot as Paige, man. I'm saying with the red hair and all that, man.
Oh yeah, and I like me some redheaded bitches.
Yeah, I'm saying this was pre-Me Too Rose McGowan, you know? Shit.
So I think we can let you off easy with that one. Just based
I
on
hope
that.
so, man. No, I get the Alyssa Milano one right there, man. But it's like, come on now, cut me some slack with Rose McGowan. At least she's kind of flipped her way around, you know. She liked one of my tweets.
that's why now, like, okay, give her some slack because you like one of your tweets.
No.
I told you, boy, she is. Yeah, you ready?
Didn't she shave her head and go insane?
Yes, she did. And she made a sex tape.
The chat agrees with you, though. I just thought you should know this.
Oh no, she is awful, and like no one should go there ever. Like no, but back then,
no. Keep going.
It is all hindsight shit.
Hindsight is 2020.
Oh, it's 2021.
Who's Manson, Johnny?
It was 2020. I have to be artistic.
All right, let's go. I'm
Go on then. Let's do this. Did Pat walk off?
I think I found. Oh, what the fuck? I'm sorry.
Pat dropped.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Ramen Show. Today, my guests are Tally and the Pure Man is one.
So you're going to show your top 27 hottest male or something?
No, today we're going to discuss the events that led to Pat leaving us.
He was so embarrassed.
Pat. I don't regret what I said, but I regret letting you hear it. I'm sorry. Come back.
You're so embarrassed he left.
I have to wonder though. Is Marilyn Monroe going to be on this list?
She better be. No, she was never nude.
I'm pretty sure she was nude in Some Like It Hot. I think it was.
No. That was like the 50s or 60s or whatever. They would never have allowed nude scenes in that.
Well, they would never show anything in nude scenes in the 50s.
I mean,
they would, however, they would make it look like she was nude, but she would never actually be nude.
Then it wouldn't count.
I mean, depends. You say technically, if they pixelate it, then technically it counts because technically it is.
Well, you know that in Hollywood, if some actresses are going to be full frontal nude on screen, they will put what is essentially a toupee or a wig in that area to try and hide some of it.
Yeah, I know. Like they put on like some weird things to just even hide like there in public. There was with Friends with Benefits that talked about it, on how they had to wear weird items, like just similarly that like wear socks. They thought it was so like we have to wear what, and it was just standing there with a stupid thing in front of the edit, like it felt so awkward. He was standing there naked.
Well, they just put skin-colored pasties and stuff on them to hide certain things.
Or how they do it in the Modern Family, was one of the characters technically nude, but she was clearly in the underwear, but they just pixelated to like assume she was naked. Especially you could clearly see underwear. Like, who the fuck tried to fool?
Poor Pat, his electric's out.
Please stand by, chat. If I don't even know if we're still actually live or if it just says we're live.
The counter is still going, so I'm assuming we're still live.
Yeah, but Pat's been disconnected, and I don't know if that means OBS is disconnected.
No, he's not using OBS. If he's using StreamYards, we're still live.
Oh, see, I don't know this shit. Pat, where are you? We've still got 2 more to go through.
He got so embarrassed that he just left.
No, his power went out.
He's too afraid to show the other 2.
Wait, is Texas still having power outages?
I thought it was already done.
Oh my god, I was so happy today. The first day I actually saw what was something resembling summer. First time in 2 years.
Nice.
Oh, it was so good.
Oh, funny.
The sun was out. It was
we here keep
warm.
skipping winter. I haven't seen winter in years.
Yeah, well, I've lived in the north of England. For
I already knew we were alive, Becca. So, Becca, I'm right here. I know I'm eating my fucking candy. Don't judge me, Spittle. Jesus. After the shit I saw here this afternoon.
Oh, Pat's in the chat. They said they're fixing wires close to his house. Oops. Come back, Pat. We've got 2 more still.
He can't. How's he going to come back?
Magic.
We don't have to explain that shit.
If he made me a moderator on his StreamYard, I could share the video, but hey, you know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he said he privated it.
Yeah, the video is privated. He said it at the beginning. Because he accidentally doxed himself or something.
Oh no. Right. I'm going to see if I can share it. Because I'm pretty sure I'm a moderator in his channel. You never know. I might be able to.
Let's see.
Well, that was embarrassing.
Oh, he's back. Yay!
They said they had knocked on my door, but the thing is, I didn't hear nobody because I had these things on my head right here, and like so what it is, electricity people are fixing on my the wires and things like that, and I guess they were telling me that they were going to do that, so electricity was going to be out, but I ain't hurt nobody. So all of a sudden, zoop! I'm like, what's going on? Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh,
I got
yeah. They did that when I was living up north. I was watching a movie and suddenly the power went out for like an hour.
Robin, I thought you were a moderator
on the chat, not in the StreamYard.
I mean, on the StreamYard.
Never mind. Apparently, I don't get science, so I'm dumbass. So, who's that one?
Let's go. What's the last one?
All right. So let me get this back up in here and
thank you.
And
you know what the last two are.
Okay. Back to
God damn it. Just keep going.
See, all I can do here, you know that scene in Star Trek that everyone like gifs because it's the Captain Picard face palming. Like all I can do is that and just shake my head. Are you really surprised there is dead air? Really? When
dead air?
A little bit. Because I'm just sitting there like, why?
As soon as I was doing, I was just like, oh my God, like what in the world? And I'm like, how long is this gonna be? So yeah, let's go. Just in case they're still working on it, and this happens again. So all right, so to get Ramen through her anger right here.
Charm co-star Alyssa Milano. Rose McGowan is no stranger.
Right, top five. Here we go.
Number 3, Rose McGowan.
God damn it.
Sharing the top 5 list with her Charm co-star Alyssa Milano. Rose McGowan is no stranger to being nude on screen either. Before she was Paige on Charm, she bared it naked in the movie The Dune Generation. And her red carpet attire at the 1998 MTV Awards is by far the most memorable.
What the fuck?
Wait. Take that back. What the fuck was I just looking at?
All right, like I said, don't give me a sense of talent. But yeah, she wore that at like one of like the award shows or things like that when she was with Marilyn Manson at the time. Now you see right there, I had to kind of scratch that out right there because that's just all nudity right there. It's just she didn't have, besides them draws she got on right there, things like that, she didn't have nothing on. Just
where is her mother?
I don't know, but there go Marilyn Manson, old monkey ass right there. But yeah, like I told you, in order to basically show that part right there, I had to blacken that out.
You know what? I'm almost 30, and if I left the house wearing that, even if I had a body that fantastic, If I left the house like that, my mother would beat the shit out of me.
Let me hear him get past that part.
By far the most.
So let me get past that part right there for YouTube. Before YouTube kicks me off and it's not the electricity.
Who told her that was a good idea?
Have you seen a lot of the stuff that these celebrities have worn on red carpet events? They're practically naked.
Yep. Sometimes.
Just eat it, okay? Don't you fight.
Fuck you, Johnny.
Oh God.
That is not a dress. That's
an invisible
not
dress.
a window.
It's literally an invisible dress. You don't see it, but it's there.
That wasn't a dress. That wasn't a dress. That was lingerie.
I don't know, but it was but she wore it at the red carpet event, man. Like I said, I've seen worse.
You know what? I'm not even asking. Don't
The moment of all time.
All right, what up?
I don't want to know what the worst is. I don't want to know.
All right, you may like these two right here. Like I said, these last two might save me.
I hope so. I really hope they do.
Okay, so all right, so here we go.
Number 2, Monica Bellucci.
Oh, hell
like
yeah.
previous actresses I mentioned earlier, Monica Bellucci is no stranger in going fully nude on film. With many scenes on her resume, it's the one bedroom scene in the movie Milena that gives Monica the number 2 spot on my list, where she shows up in The Boy Who Fantasizes about her room and he strips her naked, revealing everything, including Monica's hairy pussy.
Now that's one thing that's really hard to do, especially like nowadays.
I don't think that was actually I don't think that was actually her hairy pussy. I think
that was her.
Like a toupee sort of thing that they would put on actresses when they do frontal.
Okay, wasn't she actually a porn star at one point?
I don't know.
I mean, it's easy to look up.
This is something we may need to find out.
I'm reclined. I ain't saying that.
But yeah, it's like I saw this movie right here. Like they have like 2 versions. They have like a censored and an uncensored, unrated version and things like that. So I watched the unrated. Huh?
What movie is this?
It's called Milena.
I never heard of it. Okay.
Yeah, like and well, you'll find that scene in on a whole bunch of like like you can Google it.
I've seen her and stuff. I just don't remember what it was.
Matrix. She was on Persephone.
No, I never saw Matrix.
How have you never seen The Matrix?
Like none of them?
None of them.
Oh, ramen.
Hey, what can I say?
How can you be an American in your 30s and never seen American?
Because when they came out, I had been sent to live with drug addicts. That's why I'm still living with them. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, she's gorgeous.
You take the red pill.
No, I took 2 pink ones and I'm chilling.
Take the whole fucking rainbow.
That's it.
I'm like,
Ramen's high as fuck.
But yeah, it was a trip though. Like I said, how she could be like a big star right there and just have that big giant hairy bush that she fucking had, and like, I think that's what made me like her right there, because you don't see those nowadays, man. Shit, I'm saying, when's the last time you've seen a woman with a full, just afro look?
You can in porn.
See, even Becca Farley has seen The Matrix movie.
Having been monitored or recorded. Collect a debt by a debt collector. Any information obtained will be used for this purpose.
What the fuck is that?
All right. Well,
did someone accidentally call a debt collection company?
I don't know. It wasn't me. All right, let's get through this before they cut off.
It would not be American English speaking one. So
all right. Okay,
don't see those often anymore. That's why Monica Bellucci comes in at number 2. And now,
okay, for that one, I think
We
For that
come
one,
down to it.
Pause it a minute. Pause it a minute.
I was
think
so
for that.
hopeful, I'm sorry.
I think for that one, you can be forgiven for Rose McGowan.
Now, I hope my number one can do it as well. All right, now y'all ready?
You better have someone fan-fucking-tastic on number one if you want us to forgive you.
I am so prepared to be disappointed. Let's go.
I hope so.
The top actress, the queen in my book, the sexiest of the sexy in my book. Drum roll, please. Number one, Halle Berry.
Oh, okay.
Halle Berry makes my number one spot for two reasons. Her nude scene with Billy Bob Thornton. Why Billy Bob Thornton? Only God knows why. In Monsters Ball. But he had to make her feel good.
Oh, Jesus. You're roboting on us.
Yep. Okay. Chat, do you think he should be forgiven for Rose McGowan and Alyssa Milano for these?
No.
Listen to Johnny.
Keanu Reeves is a fucking saint.
I'm not putting Keanu Reeves on my what's
no, he's having a conversation with Becca. Keanu Reeves is a fucking saint. You should be glad he even
Oh, Johnny, that's because you know, like you guys gotta wait. Like, okay, if I don't know about the women and things like that, but if y'all had a number one, who would it be then?
Phoebe.
Huh?
Or, Phoebe or Monica, one of them.
Oh, from Friends.
No. You know what? Jesus Christ.
No, I don't know. I don't know those characters' names. So
you know what? If we are going to choose from the Friends people, I would probably go with Monica.
Where did Friends come from?
I
don't know. I heard Phoebe and Monica.
Phoebe and Monica.
Not that Phoebe.
I said Monica. He just had Monica Bellucci. Just fucking yeah.
So basically, my number two would be Ramen's number one, other than Phoebe Cates. That's what she was talking about.
See, the thing is, I'm looking at each of these women in their prime, not the pictures you showed. Okay, so Phoebe Cates was really in her prime when she was young, and I think Halle? Yeah, definitely not from Monsters Ball, but definitely when she was younger. So I'm not objecting to Halle because she was hot when she was young.
Mm-hmm.
So she's still attractive now. I mean, I'm not saying she's not an attractive woman, but she's not young Halle hot, you know. Anyway.
Yeah, can I when it comes to Halle Berry, I have to agree with you. She is still hot, but she's not as hot as she was.
Yeah. Same with a lot of these women on this list. So, you know, hey.
But 5 years ago, yeah, like I said, you know, a lot of these women had going on. I didn't know like a few of them were just gonna be like you know, left-leaning crazy motherfuckers.
Oh my god.
Oh, but thank you. Famous back then. She still looks hot.
Yeah. Jennifer Aniston never got naked.
No. Better know.
All right, there goes Johnny right there, like Raquel. Wait, did Selma Hayek? I thought those were body doubles.
Who?
Selma Hayek, like Selma Hayek nuded, her nude scenes and things like that. I thought they said those were body doubles.
I don't know.
Well, besides the one besides I'm saying her ass shot in Wild Wild West. Other than that, like I said, I've never seen Selma Hayek get naked.
No, me neither. I loved her in Dogma when she was stripping. She was just adorable. Mm-hmm. God damn. As long as she doesn't talk.
From Dusk to Dawn?
Dogma. Wasn't it
Dogma.
Dogma.
Yes. She was dancing the Candy Girl.
Was it Dogma or Dog Eater?
Dogma. She was the muse. Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Come on.
A Kevin Smith movie.
A what?
The what?
Becca says that Jennifer Anderson got naked in the Roommate movie.
Shit. I've never seen it.
I never heard of it.
Neither have I.
Can you get that picture on the screen, man? That's just fucking weird.
What? What's wrong with that? That's the scene where she got paid big time money for.
I feel like she's asking me something. She's waiting for me to answer her.
You know seen Swordfish?
No.
That is the movie she got. Well, I'll explain it right here.
And I repeat, $500,000 sunbathing topless scene in Swordfish.
Yo, that scene right there. She got paid $500,000 just to do that one scene.
Yeah. All right.
I mean,
Fuck
you
for
could
$500,000. I'd do that scene too.
Because it was rare to get, it was rare to get Halle Berry naked and things like that. And they're just like, won't you be naked in this film? What are you willing to offer? $500,000? And they said done. They really wanted her to get naked in this film right here, man. And I'm just thinking that one right there.
I'm seeing that expression on her face. I feel like I'm supposed to give her some kind of answer. And I don't know what the question is.
Because Hugh Jackman was asking her a question. she was reading a book and all of a sudden she just put it down and there them boys were. Like I said, watch Swordfish. It's good.
$500,000 sunbathing topless scene in Swordfish. Halle Berry is a talented actress, a sexy icon, and most of all, every brother man's fantasy. And for that, she earns the #1 spot in my top 27 favorite actresses that got naked on film.
Minus about 3 or 4 of them.
And that's my list, yo. My top 27 favorite actresses that got naked on film.
People do that.
You agree or you don't agree? Leave your comments.
I don't agree with some of them.
Also, like this video and subscribe. This is your boy Pat saying peace out, love all y'all, and God bless.
And that was one.
It hurt. This hurt me physically to watch this.
Yeah.
That's why I picked this first right here because I'm like, they are really going to get a kick out of this one right here, man.
Like I said, you can always remake the list. People do that.
Some people are suggesting that to that expression where she looks like she's asked you a question and waiting for an answer. Apparently, the answer is just yes. Just say yes.
I don't know.
I didn't like Demi Moore in Striptease, man.
And then years later, Halle Berry and Hugh Jackman played in the X-Men movies together.
Oh yeah, they was in the X-Men. So it was like,
Halle Berry was Storm, wasn't she?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
like I said,
funny enough,
so I made that back in
the beginning with Storm. She was naked a lot in the comics. So if they did with Halle Berry, that would be a much interesting movie.
So I made that back in 2016, man. Like I said, it was 5 years ago.
Ooh, Injustice 2.
I didn't say nothing.
Hang on, this was back in 2016, you say? Yeah, then in that case, This was after Rose McGowan and Melissa Milano went crazy.
Yeah, this is after they went crazy and things like that,
No,
this was before the Me Too.
You made this video after they went crazy.
No, well, they probably was crazy, but I didn't know they were crazy. Because like I told you, I was brand new to YouTube. I was brand new to Twitter and things like that. So I didn't see the crazy. It wasn't until like what?
2018.
It wasn't until like what? 2018 and things like that when I'm like, yeah, man, was crazy.
And they got crazy over time.
Yeah, so like that's why I said, oh my God. That's why I say, this was. That's why I said this was 5 years ago. So it's like, you can't hold me. And RVA dog tomorrow, I'm saying, but she wasn't naked. You talking about Selma Hayek? Yeah, that was a sexy scene, but she wasn't naked. What about What about Rebecca Stamos? I'm saying not like she had much to imagine. I'm saying, well, that was that was body painting and all that right there. You know, like
that was just body paint. Like
I
she
mean,
was
in the-
pretty much naked. She just had pasties over her nipples, and it was just body paint.
Well, in the third movie where she loses the power, she technically is naked, and you see her ass, if I remember it well.
And then they replace her with the Hunger Games chick.
Yeah, those movies. Let's not talk about those. Those are shit, most of them. The only good one is First Class. The rest is kind of garbage.
But yeah, that's I'm saying that's just one of my videos, a mini hour show from the from the past and things like that I made back then.
I would still say if I made a list like that, I would have put Mila Kunis still on that list. But that's me.
I don't know. Did Mila Kunis get naked?
She was in boot camp. And
I've never seen
she was technically naked in Friends with Benefit, but that was mostly still like body cover up bullshit, like what they do, but like socks on dicks and shit like that. So technically, she was naked in the movie. Like I believe you see her ass, and that's mostly it. But
man, is you too PG?
Yeah, she's still hot.
Yes. Ramen, are you still there or are you mad at me?
You may have to age restrict this stream.
I want to help you, but I don't think I can help you.
I probably will have to, but no, what I'm saying, but YouTube, they never hit this video. But then again, I did end up unlisting it. Now, like I said, the reason why I unlisted it was because I ended up doxing myself in this video right here. Like a lot of people, they didn't take the time to see it, because a lot of people like Patrick, aren't you worried about doxing yourself? I'm like, man, if I was worried about doxing myself, people would have caught that a long time ago, man, in my beginning videos.
I wonder, in the last couple years, you have more like fappening videos out. Like, you could count
More
those
what?
as well. The fappening.
I remember the fappening.
It is still going on. The fappening. It is still going on.
No, it's just different versions.
The fappening.
You never heard of fappening?
I've heard of the happening.
Oh,
the fappening is where a lot of celebrities' nudes got leaked by Apple.
Oh,
They claimed they were hacked.
They were storing them on the Google Cloud.
Yeah.
Or some shit.
And Apple claimed they were hacked, but nobody believes that fucking shit. I believe it was even this. They
got hacked. No, they leaked that bullshit.
Yeah. And there were male ones as well. There were a few couple male ones, like I believe it was the 11th Doctor from Doctor Who. You saw him naked, and there was one other guy, but mostly they were chicks. As some
madness.
Yes.
Nobody wants to hear about guys. You talk about what's happening, and the first thing that comes out of your mouth is "guy." I'm finna kick you the hell out. What's wrong with you? Yeah, there were a couple of other guys. I'd have reached through this screen and pull you out.
And now you understand.
But there was still a lot of hot chicks there as well.
Yeah, why you ain't talking about them? Why you talking about? I don't want to hear about the dude from Doctor Who.
I mean, there was the only one of two. The rest were all chicks. That's what I said.
If you mention them again, Madness, I swear to God.
Do it again. Do it again, Gary. Do it again.
Roman, I can easily rewind this back to Alyssa Milano.
I can easily mute this shit and just look at stuff in Firefox.
Please don't. Please don't.
Poor Tally's traumatized.
What was that time? What was that time stamp?
Look what you think about
what was that time stamp at?
Please don't.
Oh man, but that was fun, man. Going back down memory lane with y'all and having y'all screech loud hell like, oh no, I know the hell you did not just.
I was mostly laughing.
What the fuck was that?
What?
Nothing.
Oh man, but that was fun. But like I said, I reached the rid of that video right there, man. And damn, it almost went 2 hours.
Yeah, because you fell away for a few couple minutes.
Oh yeah.
So easy field.
Besides me looking for the Gia video, and then all of a sudden I'm saying everything just went flick. I'm like, y'all pick now.
I don't even know why you went away to look for that movie. Like,
because you said something about you were talking about Gia and things like that, and reminded me like, oh yeah, I do have that movie. So I was going to show it, but unfortunately, like I said, now I got to look around here like, who the hell's got my movie?
Oh my god.
The joy of having kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and a teenager watching Gia and things like that. Yeah. Oh, I see you discovered Angelina Jolie.
I mean, it could be worse. I mean, they could have discovered Rose McCallum or Melissa Milano.
I give up.
You know we're not going to let this go. We're gonna, like, you're going to get your chops
I'm about
busted.
to Richo you.
Yeah, but you're going to get your chops busted for this list for like months to come.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, you know, that's why I did this on purpose. You know, they got everybody laughing, they got everybody on my ass and things like that. And for once, you know, we forgot about all the bullshit that's going on in the world.
Laughing is healthy.
Well, to be fair, Pat, it is a very nice ass.
But you gotta admit it. But you gotta admit it was fun, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man, like I said, you know, like I don't know how many times I'm gonna do this, but like I told you, I got a long video history on this Your Boy Pat channel, and I've been looking through a whole lot of stuff back in the day, and I'm just like, oh my god, man, the stuff that I have gone through these 5 years, man. I'm like saying, from videos like this to doing that damn shout out series, which that's gonna be another thing we'll have to talk about, because Mattis had reminded me about that Monday too when we was talking about that, and then we got to talking about VidCon and everything that happened in 2017. I'm just like, damn, man, a lot of stuff did go on around that time.
Yep. Some channels disappeared. Some people went complete authoritarian left. Yep.
And we will talk about that, like I say, you know, in time. But until then, like I said, you know, like I've reached the end of this thing right here, because I'm finna, if some of y'all gonna stick around, actually tell like some, I'll end up showing you like all this stuff that you was talking about. Like I've never seen this movie right here, and show you some of these scenes that we were basically talking about if I can look these things up. But until then, like I said, you know, cool. Like all right, do anybody got anything they want to shield, like Madness?
One of my friends got made a short story, and it got on a channel reviewed or something. Like she shared that.
And where is that at? Like you got a
I shared the video. It's on the channel called Halt Hills.
You threw the link in something?
Yeah, I've shown the link in the chat already.
All right. Ramen, you got anything besides, you know, like hatred for me?
I don't hate you. I'm just sorry for you.
She's not angry. She's just disappointed.
I'm not even mad.
I've changed though, Ramen. That was 5 years ago.
I heard that before. Anyway.
Bitch, we've all had that before.
If y'all ever want to get yelled at by a crazy woman, I'm on Twitter. Hit me up. And I got a YouTube and a Twitch, but my computer's dead, so I haven't been on it in a while. So whatever, y'all. I'm fucking gone.
And it's probably on fire now after she done saw number 5 and number 3.
I think she's too high off her pain meds to care.
It's not as allergy pills, man. The Exterminator. You know, I was talking to you.
The Exterminator. Yeah. That's another thing.
It's not a thing. You take over, you spray the apartment, but the chemicals are so fucking strong. We're all ill, and we have our windows open. We have the fans going, but it's like it's so strong. And I swept, and I'm hot, and I did everything. But that smell is like in the furniture. It's in the walls, and we're all sneezing and coughing and sick over it.
So he didn't remove some cobwebs.
I don't know what the fuck you just said, man. You need it. God damn.
It is a reference in a joke that I made last Monday.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, he said it, Ramen, not me.
What?
That was him. That was him that said that.
Go ahead. Throw him under the bus. What did he say?
I take no part in that.
Oh shit! I feel like mom now, and the kids are fighting. What he said?
I just said like, ooh, so I'm gonna have to go see the Exterminator or something. And what did you say, Madness?
He's going to remove some cobwebs.
The what?
He's going to remove some cobwebs.
He's gonna remove.
He's gonna remove some cobwebs.
Really?
That was madness. That was all madness.
Madness is gonna get his ass kicked.
That was all madness. I just said what was he exterminating?
Okay.
Madness. You have to remember, Florida man is crazy. Florida woman just as insane.
Pat, tell me you kicked this motherfucker. No? Okay, fuck you too. I'm gonna go now.
Come on. I love you, Rob.
No, you don't.
We're almost done. I love you to the ends of the earth.
No, nobody loves me.
I was just saying, like, so the Exterminator, huh? Like, I'm saying, what's next? I'm saying
he's like a 70-year-old guy with grandkids. He came over to spray my fucking apartment because we have an infestation. Fuck off, Pat.
I love you, Robin.
No, you don't. Nobody loves Robin.
What you got coming up this week?
We'll actually be streaming on S&M this week. We didn't last weekend just gone because Eve was away, but she has returned, and on Saturday we will be streaming.
Yes, so make sure to tune in.
That's
to
on S&M Say No More on Saturday at 4 p.m. Central.
Why y'all get mad at me? Madness is the one that said something about cobwebs. I didn't. I was totally innocent. I just said the Exterminator.
You didn't defend me, did you?
I did. I said it was all madness. I had nothing to do with that.
That's not defending me.
You know what? In that conversation, I'm the only innocent one because I didn't even do that, Pat.
That's what I'm saying. You know. So I'm saying, so the European makes the joke and things like that, but the black man takes the blame. I see how this is.
Johnny's reaction.
Black innocent matters.
Ramen, Johnny is just making it so much worse in the chat.
Well, it could have been worse. Like I said, you know, it could have been check your logic.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there, Johnny. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass too. Yeah, Johnny, I'll be right there. Okay. Oh no, you know what? I'm gonna be tied up till midnight EST because I'm watching the Zack Snyder cut.
You'll be tied up. Oh man!
Oh my god, that's such a good movie.
Who else is coming?
I'm still watching all the DC movies, so I'm going there.
The Exterminator was over. Now you got somebody who's coming to tie you up. Ramen.
What the fuck?
What do you got going on?
Ramen's getting all the fun.
What the fuck is he talking about?
You said you're going to be tied up tonight, so like, hey, who you got now?
This a little bit of a bitch, Johnny. You don't need to blame Callie. I can switch him back to the chat, motherfucker, because I know you.
This is so good. I almost don't want it.
I hate all of you, man. Y'all suck. I hate you all. Every last one of you.
We love you, Robin. That's why we do.
Nobody loves me.
I do.
Anyway,
I question that a great deal right now. I need to go to bed.
Anyway, all right. I'm your God. I can't even do this now.
You weren't doing it before, Pat.
All right. Anyway, like I said, I'm your boy Pat. You can always find me on Twitter at your boy Pat47, as well as on here, your boy Live. And as you can see right here, you know, this is like one of my channels that we've been basically going through. That is just, you know, like drove Ramen insane. You know, at your boy Pat right here. You can also find me on Psycho. on my other channel, Psycho Rick, where it's not so wild. You know, so if you don't get the chance, check out everything right there, man. You know, until I see y'all again, this is your boy Pat. along with Madness, along with Tally, and along with I Love You, Robin. Saying good morning, good evening, and good night.
Oh, I need to get on your Psycho Rick channel now that you mentioned it.